Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I am doing the last few rows of the blanket. I have, after this row, I have one more row to do in pattern, and then I'm going to knit the 6 rows, but I'm actually knitting 5 rows in garter stitch, and the cast off row will be the 6th row. But I'm going to show you something I've been doing with these. As you can see, they're 2 different needles. They're both the same size. These are the ones that Dagry sent to me that I got in the post, and I'm using both. I've got one there and one there, and I found it much easier. One of the reasons I don't like circular needles is because of the way they curl around, and you have to have the wire all the way around, and I keep getting mixed up. Sometimes I have the wire at the front or the wire at the back, and then sometimes the wool is coming the wrong way over the wire and it pulls it. And I just really do not like circular needles. But I thought I've got 2 the same size here. I'm going to use them like the 2 straight needles, and I've noticed something. Instead of having to keep pushing the loops up onto the needle, you just lift this up and go like that, and all the stitches just drop down onto there. You don't have to keep pushing them like you do when they're in a circle. You just have to take them off when you're knitting. And I thought, this is great, this. I wish they were all like that. And then I thought to myself, maybe you can buy them like that. You know, just a needle on one end with a cable, but I have crochet hooks for doing Tunisian crochet, and they are like the hook with the long wire, it's like a big bead on the end, and the wire is knotted on the end of the bead so it doesn't come through. I thought something like that would be great. For me, a lot of people like circular needles, but I do not. It doesn't matter how easy they are to knit with. No, I just do not like them. I'll only use them if it's absolutely necessary, which I have done, which it was for this really, because it's a blanket and it's quite a big size. So I started looking on the internet and I thought, oh, maybe you can buy them like that. But there's only one firm, no, there's 2 firms. I've seen one firm as Addy, they do them, but I only found 2 pairs on the internet. One was on Amazon, I think the other one was on eBay, a 7mm and a 2mm. And I thought, well, 7mm is okay, but the 2mm are thin. I wouldn't, you know, I'd very rarely be using that size. And then I found Pony actually do them. But theirs again is only 2mm, that's all I could find. And I looked on the Pony site, and they just haven't got them on at all on the Pony site. And I looked on the Addy site, and they haven't got them on there at all. The only ones are the ones I could find on Amazon or eBay. The only thing I can think of, I have quite a few circular needles. I think I'll buy another set of each. Just cut the needle off one end and find something that you can put on the end as a stopper. You know, wrap the wire like it was done on the, maybe sort of big bead like what was on my crochet hooks, where you just slot the wire through and knot it so it doesn't come back through again. And really, something would be handy if you had like a kind of stopper on this end that moved, that you could push it up and down, so as you let the stitches drop down like that, you could move the stopper down to stop them going back down again. And it's just like knitting with 2 straight needles, and it's great. I found something, but I can't find the needles. They were mine, the ones I did see were quite expensive, but I would have bought them. In fact, I might go back onto Amazon and buy the Addy 7mm ones, because I can do blankets with well, actually when I first started doing blankets like this, I did them with 7mm needle, but I thought I would try the 8mm because I thought stitches were too sort of tightly packed together with the 7. Sometimes it depends on this is 2 strands of double knitting wool, and something I think it depends on the thickness. Some double knitting wool is thicker than others, so probably 7mm would be better with some of the finer double knitting. Because I have some double knitting and it's quite thick. In fact, sometimes I think it's Arab. I think they've got the wrong label on them. But anyway, that's what I'm doing today, and I have done a little bit of showing the little cardigan. I've got the wool wrapped in the thing. I've done the back of Karen's little one. I finished that off this morning. I do little ones like this in the morning, and things like the bigger things like orders like this in the afternoon. And then I was knitting my own things of a night time. I might start doing that again because the finer weather's coming. I probably want some cardigans. So that's what I've been doing today, but I haven't done much this afternoon because I had to go out shopping, had to nip out, and because I didn't have the Easter eggs for the kids. I haven't done a shopping haul. I only do one now and again because I more or less get the same things every time I go shopping, so there's not really much point in doing a shopping haul all the time. Unless I get anything different and the prices start changing. But I had to get the eggs for the kids, and I bought a couple extra for the 2 little kiddies next door. When I see the mum, I'll hand them over to her for what they've got them for tomorrow. But in the meantime, I'm going to do as much as I can to get this finished, and then I can start on the pink one. And I've already brought down, this is what I've pulled that wool with the needle off with the thing that was on there. This is the lemon. I don't know, it doesn't look, it's not quite as pale as it looks on here. I think it's my computer doesn't show the colours up as bright. And this is the Utopia Crafts Perfect Double Knitting, it's called. And this is what I'm doing for Rhiannon, which I'll be starting when I finish the little blue and white one. She wants 2 little 22 and 24 with the rosebud lace pattern on for her 2 little girls. So this is 100% acrylic. It's lovely. It's got a lovely feel to it. This was sent to me. I've never used it before. I'd never even heard of it. Actually, I've looked on the site, and it looks quite a fine, like a fine twist to it. It's not loose looking. So I think it's going to knit up quite nice. There's 300 meters on the ball, and it says 4mm needles, which is what I use for most double knitting anyway. And this is, it says Utopia Crafts. I think it's yes, Utopia Crafts. And it's got the addresses, the Barbican Centre, Lustley Close, Marsh Barton Trading Estate, Exeter. And it's got, that's a site thing, hello at utopiacrafts.co.uk. I'll have to have a look and see if they've got anything else, since I did look, but it's quite reasonable, the wool as well from there, like, but it's a lovely lemon. So that's what I'll be doing for Rhiannon when I finish the blue and white one for Karen. And then after that I might start doing some of my own little ones to sell that I've been trying to do for a long time actually. Because I do have lots of balls, you know, single balls of wool, and maybe double, like 2 balls of wool, and then I can knit a lot of small ones, but I never seem to be able to find the time to get round to them. But I was going to do some crochet, some more little bags and things like that. And if I ever get time to do some of the little bags that I do, like these little things for putting your hooks and that in, where I have to put zips and things onto these ones. So if I ever get time, I'll do some of those and probably put those up on my eBay shop as well. And it turned out a lovely day. It was absolutely freezing this morning when I got up. I did put my heating on, I persevered, but it has turned out lovely. It was quite warm when I went out to do the little bit shopping. And I'm going to check my weather forecast on my phone because my grass needs cutting in my garden, but I'm just not in the mood for doing that today. I'm going to see, I haven't got my phone in here, it must be in the other room. So I'm going to check the weather forecast on it for the weekend. So I think I'm just going to have the holiday just doing what I'm doing now, knitting and that, and I'll wait until after the holiday's over and start my things in my garden, because I do have hedges that grow. Once you get some milder weather, the hedges start growing, and because I have one in the front garden and a very long one in the back garden. And the grass does need cutting, so I have a lot of things to do in my garden. So I'll not be able to sit and knit all day like I normally do. And if the weather stays nice like this, it's going to be nice to get out in my garden. And I could do with some exercise as well. Finish that row and I'm just changing over, starting onto the other. One more row in pattern and onto the cable, and it's awful lot easier to knit with 2 needles like this instead of circulars. When I have the circular ones coming round here, they get on my nerves actually. I don't like to have to keep moving stitches up and down, and so that's my little bit for now. So I hope everyone enjoys the rest of the Easter holiday. I'll bake my granddaughter's tomorrow for my lunch, so I'll enjoy that, and the rest of the holiday doing my knitting. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.